Hey my friends, how's it going? It's Ultimus, and for today's video we are of course going to be doing our weekly What's Up in World of Warcraft, basically going over weekly events, holiday events, the weekly quests from Archmage, Tamir, World Boss, all that good stuff. So for starters, we're going to take a look at the calendar as always, and just for the next week until the 2nd of January, the Winter's Veil is going on, so if you have not kept up with your quests, all that kind of stuff, this is your last week to do it, so make sure that you're on top of that if you're still going for those weapon enchant illusions and all the rewards attached to Winter's Veil. And of course, this week as well, we're looking at Time Walking Dungeons, specifically the Burning Crusade, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so we got Burning Crusade, Time Walking Dungeons. The Pet Battle event ended previously, and of course, we're looking at Darkmoon Fair beginning on the 1st. Which is kind of nice as well. And then if you're into all that stuff, which is kind of cool actually, I might be on for it, there's going to be a fireworks celebration in World of Warcraft. So I'm not sure what that means, I'm not sure what that's going to look like, but it might be kind of cool to check out, I'm just saying. And of course from Archmage Tamir here we have the complete 5 Time Walking Dungeons, which rewards you with a cache of Nightmare's treasures, which is loot from the Emerald Nightmare. You're getting an Accolade of Victory, which is going to give you artifact power relative to whatever your artifact knowledge is, and a Seal of Broken Fate. So there's that. And then as always, don't forget to go over to Archmage Landalock and pick up your seals if you need them for the week for order resources or gold. And something we did talk about last week, which we're not going to go into too much detail here, but you can turn in your Bloods of Sargeras to a vendor here in Dalaran to get order resources. So if you're lacking in those and you want to use those on your seals, you can go ahead and do that. I'm not sure if that is the best use of your Blood of Sargeras, but it is an option for you, for those of you who are looking for a way to not maybe spend gold. Personally, I don't really like spending gold. I have the gold, I just don't like spending it, so if I can use my order resources, especially for my warrior, I will, because I'm looking at, I got 24,000, so I'm not really too worried about it. This week for our world boss, we're looking at the Frozen King himself, Drudgeon, the Frost Blood Slain, so he's down here in High Mountain. It looks like just south of Stonehoof Watch. If I'm not mistaken, I actually flew to Stonehoof Watch, and then you walk up is how I got to him last time. And just for the sake of... Is him? No, there we go, there we go. What's our loot here? So we got a pair of wrists. We have a trinket, which actually isn't too bad. We might have to... No, that's actually not terrible, actually. I'm not going to lie. Hopefully you can pick that up. And then we got our back. So for warriors, at least we got the back, my wrist, and the trinket, which actually I'm going to go for that trinket for sure. Of course, you can check here whatever your loot slot is for your stuff as well. You got some cool relics and all that stuff like that. So don't forget to check that out, depending on, of course, what you're playing and what you're looking for loot. Luckily, this week's event isn't too hard. Time Walking Dungeons are not very drudging. Pretty quick to get into, pretty easy to get through. They've never really proved to be super challenging. Just kind of a fun way to gear alts, alternatively, and revisit some of those old content dungeons like they would have been experienced. Oh my gosh, this dog in game. Other than that, not a whole lot going on, other than just waiting for patch 0.7.1.5 to come out. I'm anticipating it within the next week or two, since we're looking at, they said Nighthold comes out on the 17th, which... That seems weird. Is it the 17th? I feel like it would be on a Tuesday, wouldn't it? Maybe I've been saying it wrong the whole time, the 13th. I feel like I read the 17th, though. But either way, we got like a couple weeks until Nighthold comes out, which is the next raid, which is a big deal because we're going to start seeing tier bonuses there attached to our sets. So sometime in between now and then, I would imagine 7.1.5 being out, which is going to come with a whole lot of class changes, some new updates, all that good stuff. We were arguing a little bit, me and some friends last night, as to whether 7.1.5 is going to come with new artifact traits. I feel like I remember seeing somewhere that it does. I kind of hope that it does. Either way, we'd have the promise of those in the near future. But I know I'm personally just excited about it because we have changes coming to Arms Warriors and Havoc Demon Hunters, which have been the two classes I'm playing the most right now. So, should be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. But that's pretty much going to do it for this video. Like I said, short, sweet, to the point on what's going on in the World of Warcraft. We'll recap here. Weekly quest from the Archmage himself. 5 of your Time Walking Dungeons, which are going to reward you with a chest of gear from the Emerald Nightmare. You're going to be getting a Seal of Broken Fate, which is what you're going to be using to roll on your gear, and then of course artifact power that is relative to whatever your artifact knowledge is. All the gear stuff that goes along with the time walking events, so you're going to get gear from those dungeons. We have the Feast of Winter's Veil ending in a week, so this is your last week to do it if you're into that. And then of course the world boss, the Frozen King, here in a high mountain, if you're looking to get up on that loot. But that's pretty much going to do it for this video. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And as always, I'll catch you next time.